Scorpio, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower. It is for the 3rd to the 9th of June, really going into that Gemini season as well. The sun's really calmed down again, and it's getting into this yin-yang factor, the sun. So there's going to be 2 weeks where it's really intense, 2 weeks where there's nothing at all. And that's what's going to do the pretty much of the month, as it were. And there's that energy that is coming back round to hit us with a few more sort of flarings and stuff like that. Mainly it's all about the emotional side of life, it seems, at the moment, in accordance to the sun. You'll see that on Cymatic TV. Let's get on with your reading here for this week here. Overall energies here. Karmic message on your relationship side, karmic message on your financial side, influence on the universe, past self, future self, and general sort of outcome. Okay, hope you have a lovely reading. Let's just jump straight in here and see what's going on for you. Overall energies. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. It seems to be that there's one aspect of your life that seems to be a riddle that you're trying to work out. And I think maybe it's a case of you're looking at it too complicatedly. And you need to simplify a lot of things. That's what I get off it. 3 of Swords. That's the overall energy. I think the riddle is causing you problems. You're causing a riddle within yourself, I think, here. And we all do it, don't worry. We all do it from time to time. But I do think it sort of like does give you out that sort of every sort of action you may feel like that is painful towards you, that it's directed towards you, and it may not actually be directed towards you. And this is what I mean by trying to sort of work out, why is it being directed towards me? But it may not necessarily be directed towards you. You may be just taking it on as that. Let's just see what's going on your relationship side. The universe is bringing in some really lovely stuff, really beautiful things. It's a bit of insecurity on regards to what you should be and what you shouldn't be doing, and that's possibly the overthinking and the riddling that's going on in your life there. And it's like you've got a high definition of how it should be, and how it turns out is a big surprise, and a nice surprise by the looks of things. But it all depends upon how you engage this week, how you solve that riddle in a way. And it's like a weight off your shoulder, I think, once you realize that maybe you're creating a lot more of the riddle than the anxiousness of it all than anything else. Because I don't think the overall energy is trying to cause you pain. I don't think energy is like that. It doesn't have that sort of bent to it. There's things we may not agree with energy, or we don't understand and stuff like that, but it doesn't actually go out of its way to cause you anybody or anything pain, as it were. Like in order to have creation, you have to have destruction, and in order to have destruction, you have to have creation. It's the whole yin-yang side of life, I think, here more than anything else. So so let's just see what's going on there. Your karmic path here, there is choices here. There is obviously several things that give you passion in life on your karmic path here in regards to your relationships. So then therefore we're not talking about one-to-one relationships, although that is part of it. We're talking more about all your relationships with your family, with your friends, with your community, with that one-to-one, with your children, with everything, that sort of thing, with your parents, or whatever it is. You've got to be there in the moment. If you're off thinking elsewhere, that's when you'll miss information, and you'll have to fill it in later on, and that's when you create the riddle for yourself. I think the universe is bringing you some beautiful stuff, and I think if you concentrate on just being there in the moment and enjoying it and allowing your passions to overflow, the universe and coincidences around you are just going to open up some beautiful beautiful doorways for you. This is your past to your future. You could have been involved with either a Capricorn or with a situation that may have been imposing in a way. or manipulative. And I think this is where you may be paying too much attention to the detail of the past and actually taking on the actions of others as your own actions. So this is where I think the confusion comes in for you in regards to looking at things and kind of making the part of each, sort of saying, that was not really my initiated problem. I had to deal with it, but it wasn't my problem. So you can take a lot out of the calculation, so then you can go with it forward with a lot more ease. And I wouldn't allow the past to affect your future too much. Look at that. Some marriage cards in the future. As I say, I think there's beautiful stuff that comes out of this. I don't think this is necessarily saying that the relationship is going to end. It may well be for some of you. It may well be that this thing that's been going on for some time that you've had a long history with, it's coming to an end, and you're stepping out in a celebratory sort of way into a whole new paradigm, into a whole new sort of relationship or a new engagement with yourself more than anything else. And in your future self, or this week here, sorry, the outcome for this week here, you get the King of Swords. This is the wisdom I was talking about. King of Swords and Queen of Wands is a highly potent energy. And you have it on your karmic path and you have it in the general outcome. And I think this general outcome is really influencing that sort of side. So I would trust your judgment. Do not go over and go back over and go back over and go back over, because you will lose that sense of wisdom and that judgment in you in accordance to your relationships. And I think it's all about you enjoying yourself, letting go of the past. I think you've already done that actually, but it's just the little triggers that are within you, that you may be looking for something that doesn't actually exist, as it were, or looking for a problem that doesn't exist, or being wary that it could happen. Yes, it could happen. But whilst you're worrying about that, you're not concentrating and enjoying yourself. On your financial side, it seems to be something that you need to do, but it's not necessarily, it's like the universe around it. It's just sort of kind of going, okay, gently, 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 moving in that direction. Good, good, good. But the realization has to come from you rather than the universe putting it on a plate for you. And it's because of good work you've done in the past, good situations that you've set up, and it will bode very well for your future if you go down and follow that pathway. But there is a decision that needs to be made this week about the direction that you want to take, basically, more than anything else. Yeah, a leap of faith. This is you taking a leap of faith in your direction. And this could be doing a project. This could be starting a business, applying for another job. It's a little bit outside your comfort zone, but I think it's really good for you. I think it's very productive for you and helps you to really sort of like find the path that is exactly in alignment with yourself. The universe here is giving you the Page of Wands. That's what I mean by sort of like gently does it by a very childlike and enjoyment. Through fun, you will find the answers to your pathway of where you should be and what you should be doing. Okay? From your past, you've got the Three of Cups. Yeah, you've done a huge amounts of work in the past in order to get to where you want to be. And it is a bit of a celebration, and you've had some really good victories along that way. But now it's taking it to the next level more than anything else. And in your future self that's egging you on, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. Nurturing this pathway, nurturing this leap of faith, and in trusting in the joyous side of it all that you've got around you, because there's loads of it. And I think this is where you don't want to be shooting yourself in the foot more than anything else, Scorpio. Trusting in your nurturing side as you go forward. And look at that. That's where the joy and the happiness comes into play. And this is why the overall energy is trying to stop that, trying to stop you from causing pain from yourself by overthinking things. And that's what a leap of faith is about. It's about jumping into, sorry, my dog just ran from behind me. Caught him out the corner of my eye. Lovely thing. Yeah, so it's don't overthink things. Don't allow it to sort of like take control of where you're going. Yeah, look at that. Five of Swords with the Three of Swords. This is definitely overthinking stuff. Getting involved in situations that, I think the overall energy around you is trying to stop you getting involved in situations that are not worth winning, that are going to be painful for no benefit, more than anything else. Let go of that aspect of it all. With the Queen of Wands, you get the Nine of Wands. There is a certain degree of, being there in the moment, but don't get pulled from pillar to post. And I think this is where the past is sort of almost calling you from afar to try and distract you. And I wouldn't allow that to happen if I was you. Allow the joys and the beautiful bliss that comes in from the universe around you to guide you. Convert those negatives into positives, saying it's not going to happen like that. I'm going to get the cake and eat it too, sort of scenario. And the moment you do that, that's when you're going to really get the benefits out of all your relationships that you have around you. What is this thing in the past? Now you get the Four of Wands. This could be a marriage, this could be a serious relationship, this could be a way of being as well that you had in the past that no longer sits right for you. It was actually probably more detrimental than it was actually giving good. May have started off brilliantly, but as you gradually went down the pathway, down that paradigm, things may have changed a little bit. The King of Swords, through that clarity and that judgment, that wisdom that is within you, is taking you to a whole new paradigm, maybe taking you to marriage or hooking up with someone else. And it is a real mission of passion. And it's been driven by that Queen of Wands and that Nine of Wands, that passion that is really taking you forward. It's a real mission that you're going on. And I think that comes out of the clarity and the judgment that you have about yourself and about how you engage in life. Not a clarity or a judgment in a way that I've done something wrong. It's what do I want? And it's going to go very quickly. It's going to take off like no tomorrow. Really is going to take off like no tomorrow. And maybe it is connected to someone in the past that sort of like is almost provoking this for you. And you may, in a way, you almost want to sort of thank them for being such an idiot and letting go of a perfect Scorpio. Tough luck for you, but it's going to make you incredibly stronger. And whatever it is, it's definitely you're going on to a really victorious future in the concerns with you and the rest of the world that is around you. Look at that, you get the Queen of Wands on both of your karmic paths. Here is on your financial side, and it comes in with the Fool. This leap of faith, you've got to be engaged in it. And it's going to be quite magical in the way in which it unfolds. If you're looking to do a business, you may, get successes where you didn't think you were going to get success, and your manifestation or the way you incarnate things is going to be really, really beautiful for you. Look at that. From the universe, that joyful energy, out with the old and in with the new. As I said, I think it could be about you applying for a new job, starting a business. I think whatever it is, I think you need to now go ahead and do it and start nurturing what is the most satisfying future for you. In the past, you've had a lot of successes. That means you've created a lot of depth and understanding in your life. You don't have to carry it all with you, but it's there in the pocket if you need it. And I think this is where you're actually, in your past, you've created a lot of attributes to you, a lot of understanding, a lot of knowledge about where you're going and what you should be doing. And look at that. With the Seven of Pentacles, you get the Queen of Cups. And you had the Queen of Cups on the general outcome from it. If you do follow this Queen of Cups and allow your energy to really flow, your enthusiasm for what you want to do in life, it could either be, could be a promotion, starting a business, starting a YouTube channel, writing a book, starting a sort of an estate agent, and whatever it is, a properties company, whatever it is, if you put your passion into it, it's going to need nurturing. You're going to get some great results. Look at that out of the top. And that's where the universe is really helping you out. This is absolutely brilliant for you, Scorpio. So you get the Ace of Pentacles. You get through this joyous engagement, this passionate engagement with your career path. provides for you or provokes a great opportunity. There you go. Thank you very much for being here. Really do appreciate all the support you give to this channel. I hope you get the best out of these readings. There's also loads of stuff that we do on Somatic TV, our channel, all about energy. So either I'll see you there or I'll see you here, whichever way it is. It'd be lovely to see you again. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.